Hi, Life Coach Landry. And the topic is 13 signs that represent the strongest couples in the world. Psychologists have studied the things that show which couples are the most successful overall. This was studied over a period of 25 years. And there were 13 things that stood out that completely painted a picture of successful couples and unsuccessful couples. First of all, let's get some things straight here. The best time usually for people to get married is between 25 and 35, okay? And typically, the older you are, the more mentally stable and career-oriented you are, and financially, that helps, right? But these are things that once you've established your compatibility, that if you possess these behaviors inside your relationship, success is almost guaranteed according to science. Number one, practice free and open communication. Okay, what does that mean? Anything that you need to talk about gets talked about without reservation, without interruption, without being put off. Now, that doesn't mean your feelings towards the other person, right? If you're attacking them and it's about them, that's a couple trying to work through something. We're talking just open communication, right? You have a fight with your family, you can come home to your significant other and talk to them about that, right? You get a promotion at work, they want to hear all about it. That's open communication. Number two, you have shared interest. A lot of people think opposites go well together. They don't. Opposites attract, but they don't last, okay? And what this means is you're happier if you have a relationship where maybe you share things like playing video games together, going golfing, working on the lawn, taking care of the home, refinishing furniture. Having common interest makes you have someone that you respect because they're a mirror of yourself in a lot of ways. Okay, number three, you keep in touch throughout the day. Couples that talk during the day, that message, that are, talking on the drive home, those couples seem to look the strongest when it comes to communication. It means they never burn out on talking to one another and communicating with other. The couples who avoid each other and only talk when they have to, or don't want to talk until they get home because they don't want to, per se, have nothing to talk about when they get home. It's the couples who can talk regardless, ongoing, that show the most success. Okay? Number four would be they pay attention to the little things, right? Number five would be they do chores together, right? It's good to know your roles in a relationship. Always know what your role is, right? If you are a person and you're with somebody and they expect you to take out the trash and that's your role and you're comfortable with it and you've gotten used to it, that's okay. But let's say it comes like the whole house needs to be, it's just a mess. If you divvy up things like, hey, I'm going to conquer this, you do this, you're like, okay, cool, got it. And you just do it. There's no like, why do I have to do that? Or why don't you do this? And it's just natural flowing of, hey, I'm going to tackle this, you tackle this, okay, got it. And you just go. Those couples are strong. Number six, you complement each other. Meaning when someone, wears something nice, you make sure they know it. Right? When someone did something good for you that day or they did something you didn't want to do, I'm thankful for that. Those are complement each other, right? Which leads to number seven, which I find is highly important. This is one of the number ones. You have to be able to laugh together. A couple without humor is not a couple at all. Okay, laughing at life, I call it liquid life, meaning it's the lubricant and what you need to survive the harder times and jump from one stone to the next throughout life. You have to have some comic relief in your system as a couple. Life is tenuous, it's strong, it's raw, it can be cold. Laughing together is a valve which releases a lot of that tension and stress. Okay, number eight, show appreciation. Okay. Now, one thing couples get mixed up on this is they think it has to be tit for tat, right? If I buy you a meal, then you need to buy me a meal. If I go out and I get you a brand new picture frame for your room or your office or to hang up at your office at work, then you need to do the same for me. That's not how relationships should ever work. Only do things because you want to do them and you expect nothing in return. If you do things with the sense of, I want something in return, that actually makes you emotionally selfish. We don't want that. Right? We don't want a tit for tat. We don't want a tennis match. We don't want a courtroom relationship. Okay? We're not looking for equality in that way. We're looking for equality as far as feelings and caring and effort, but the efforts don't have to equal the exact same kind of activity. Okay? Number 9, you resolve arguments in the same day. Couples who do the best don't let arguments go into the next day. That doesn't mean don't go to sleep mad. That means primarily you're not sleeping with the anger and the frustration and feeling unresolved going to the next day. If it is a major issue, as in, the way I can think about it is, if it's a major issue, like you're thinking about breaking up or divorce, those things take a lot of time. That is not going to be resolved in a day. But if you get in a fight about something that was said or something became sensitive during the day, you should be able to rebound from that during the same day. Okay? Which leads me to number 10. Make time to say hello and say goodbye. Make time on number 11. Say I love you. Don't say it all the time. You don't want to water it down and have no meaning, but say it when you feel it and when you mean it. Number 12 would be good couples surprise each other. Okay. Number 13 would be some couples go to bed at the same time. That means a lot to them. That's not I always throw that one in extra. Going to bed sometimes make it sounds like you're opening and closing the day together every day. Almost like you own a business, right? And you're both putting the hard work into it, and you're opening it and you're closing it, right? I'm a night owl. I stay up, I research, I do things to provide you guys information for your videos. I'm a big TV buff. I like to watch a lot of shows and TV series and movies and whatnot. However, when I am tired, or we are tired as a couple, we will go to bed together, right? That's the kind of mentality you want. You got to start thinking in we senses. And if you do it, 4 out of the 7 days a week, you'll have a lot of success. So these are psychologically studied, scientifically proven over the course of 25 years. Okay. If you possess the majority of these items, which I gave you 13 of them, you really only need probably 5 to 7 of them. If you have those things going on, work on the other ones and you'll find that your relationship's going to improve. Okay. I hope this information helped you. You can contact me at the link below if you want to work together, and I will talk to you soon.